It is a very important reason as to why the Yankees have assembled a roster filled with guys that hit the ball really hard.
Well, you know what I like about New York baseball right now? I'll call it New York baseball because we're talking about the Mets and the Yankees. So they're showing us all the different ways you can win games. For so long now, we've been thinking, only way you're going to win is power, home run, strikeout. But there's so many other ways to win baseball games. And as I look at the Mets, look at this 1-2 count, all right? They're down a run, and Escobar puts the ball in play. This is one of the things they've been preaching. We are going to grind them out at bats. We're going to put the ball in play, and we're going to make something happen. A hit ball is dangerous, is kind of what they've been thinking. That's not hit hard. That falls in. You know where the Mets stand on hit ball, hard balls? Now, they're 18-8. They're one of the top winning teams in baseball. They're number 2 in the league, both leagues, in less hit balls, the least hard hit balls. They're number 2 in the sport, but yet they're winning games because they're making things happen in counts that most teams have given up on. I'm selling out for my ace swing. Well, they're not going ace swing. I'm selling out the drive-in runs is what they're looking at. So I just see them playing a different brand of baseball. They got the pitching staff that they do, get them runs. Now, the Yankees, on the other hand, we're going to slug it. But what I'm seeing with the Yankees right here, we're watching them hit home runs, and we knew they were going to do that anyway. But this is a better team than last year. I go back to the trade deadline. They're more athletic. You start looking at the athletes that they have on this roster now. They don't have to just bang the ball like we're seeing right here. This is an added bonus. That's why when they do this, they're going to win 11 games. But Isaiah kind of Falefers can run. You look at Hicks is back in the lineup now. You look at LaCostra comes in late in the games. Obviously, Judge and Stanton are athletic. They used to be so base to base. Now they can do a lot of different things for you. And so the Yankees are dangerous on the offensive side. The power is off the chart.
Did we undersell the New York Yankees? We were all in love with the Toronto Blue Jays. Many of us had them as a sexy pick to represent the American
I'm
League.
still in on the Jays. I think the Yankees are on an extraordinary hot streak right now.
You think that the Blue Jays are a better team as you look at the additions and subtractions for the New York Yankees? Do you think the Yankees are a better team than the Blue Jays, Dan?
Slightly better right now, yes. Far superior bullpen. Yankees bullpen. You get in a war with the Yankees bullpen, you're not going to win that battle. And that was evident in the second game of the series tonight. The Yankees have so many weapons. I think the reason we were skeptical because there was so much talk about, are the Yankees going after that big shortstop? Are they going to be in on Freddie Freeman? It was almost like when they acquired Anthony Rizzo via free agency, that was like the secondary prize.
No, he was the third option because Matt Olson was also in the play for the Yankees to trade for with the Yankees.
Solid player. He's a great defender, puts the ball in play, quality at bat. Both of these teams, what I like about the Mets, they do the marginal things well. A guy like Travis Jankowski can play anywhere in the outfield. They can use him as a pinch runner. What you say, hey, can you go out and steal a money bag? Jeff McNeil has been better. Dom Smith had a big 4-hit game on Sunday night. The Mets are winning games that they shouldn't win. Starling Marte beat out a ground ball in Arizona that kept an inning alive that enabled them to win a game. Pete Alonso made a play at first base in the first game of a doubleheader against the Giants that could have been an error by Francisco Lindor. They're overcoming because they're hustling more and they're playing better than anybody else in the NL
Okay,
East.
so you guys still think the Jays are going to be a force in the AL East?
Yes.
They're going to be a force.
Are the New York Mets a runaway train in the NL East?
They are. Because
Wow.
I don't think the East is as good as we thought. The Phillies starting pitching hasn't been very good. Charlie Morton has struggled for the Braves. Ian Anderson's throwing better. The scary team is the Marlins because you don't want to get in a fight with them with their starting pitching. The Mets right now, they have the right manager. They have the right owner. They've got the mojo. They're winning games the right way. They're playing hard. They do the little things right. Buck Showalter's brought credibility.
The interesting thing to me with both clubs, and we can throw this in there for all 30, you're going to lose games. What do you do when you lose? It all looks great right now when you're winning. But there's going to be a stretch where you're going to lose 5 in a row. You're going to have that week where you're going to be at 2-5, and you're going to have to figure out how to do it. The Yankees had that early in the beginning of the year. And everybody's saying, this roster's terrible. Stanton can't hit, get rid of him. You hear all that noise. Now they've turned it around. They're hot. So as hot as they're getting, there's a struggle around the corner. That's just 162 game schedule.
And there's always a Yankee fan around the corner ready to complain about that 2-5 stretch. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yankee fans are everywhere.